Flyover State of Film was shot in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome to Flyover State of Film. We are back again, coming to you from the past to the future to the past. I got my boys here tonight. We got some movie posters hanging up with Yusuf. I got TJ. I got Brian. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, man. How you?
I'm good. We had a big cliffhanger leaving from your last episode because I couldn't think of a movie. But now we did get there, and I think we picked a good one, and you'll hear about that later. So anyway, I wanted to start off, we just had
that was a cliffhanger.
It was a cliffhanger.
It wasn't at the end of the last episode because we did pick something, but that was a one.
Nice.
All right. What did you racists think of the Oscars?
Oh man,
I'm mad because they talk different, and I don't like what, huh? I got the beard, and I got one of those stupid little hats. I didn't wear it, but maybe I guess I should just yell and wave my arms like an asshole for a little while, go viral. It's so dumb.
I didn't think it was like.
And the guy, I mean, you can't even take the dude seriously at all anyway, because the first thing he says is that he didn't see Parasite. Oh, well then I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Then all of his.
I like that the video has subtitles. and when he says marriage story, the subtitle says mayor's story because he fumbled his words during his rant. And I laughed for like 5 minutes after that.
I think my favorite part was the moment where he's like fumbling to come up with another movie, and he's trying to come up with something that's like Oscar worthy, and the best he can do is Shazam. He's like,
I'm so
short circuit when he tried to think of anything but a comic book movie.
Seriously.
Shazam could have. And also at the same time, his entire background of his video is just women of DC and like
anime style shit.
Yeah.
Some hentai.
He's a fucking loser.
And anybody who collaborates with him is definitely a loser too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're a bigger loser.
Any other fat guy with a beard is an asshole for collaborating with him, and with brown hair and kind of messy, and he has like
he's also a sexual predator.
Background.
Watch out.
Yeah, anyone who looks like Richard Jewell.
No, but I saw the comments, and one of the ones that made me laugh the hardest was when he said that, any other movie would have been better. Even Little Women. It's like, bitch, if Little Women would have won, we would have gotten the exact same.
Right, the same rant. Just insert Little Women instead of Parasite, no doubt.
And I like his reply. Like, I did go on in one of his Twitter's replies all after being viral. Be like, it's no big deal. Also, there's nothing against Parasite. It was the Academy.
Yeah, it was
like,
all
no,
shut up, piece of shit.
First of all, I want to say that
foreign in your argument. Foreign. Like, come on, guy.
I will say this. Back to the Oscars. Even though the awards shows are silly, it is cool though that did get a recognition. From the Oscars, and the best movie did win this year.
Yeah, the actual best film, which I didn't see.
Weirdly enough, if you do follow it, seems to be the one that played the least political game of the Oscars and still won. And usually that's not what happens. So I was like, that's really
Bong
fucking
Joon-ho
cool.
pulled that Cartman Land shit where he was like, I don't even want your award. And they were like, please take our award. Oh, God. Please acknowledge us. He was like, this is just like a regional award. It doesn't even mean shit. And they were like, oh, God, I can't give it to you fast enough.
I'm pretty sure.
So fucking cool.
Just have another one.
I'm pretty sure at some point he got so sick of walking up on stage, he just kind of just gave up. So when he got the best picture, he's just like, yeah, all right, I kind of knew this was coming at this
Best
point.
picture of the Oscars was him making his Oscars kiss each other. I saw that shit, and I was like, this dude fucking rules.
my wife sent me a meme.
My wife
that is struck her like too close to the chest because the meme said everybody hanging out on Friday night and me forcing my Sims to fall in love, and it's him just kissing the.
Man, that brings me.
I was watching it, and I was with a couple people, and I was like, "Oh, it's not going to win Best Picture because he gave his Best Picture speech when he won foreign film, and I'm pretty sure Bong thought the same thing. Like he gave the real
He was like, I got director and Best Foreign. There's no way they're going to give me Best Picture too.
He did not get director at that time yet. Either.
Oh, he hadn't had it yet?
No, he got editing or not. Yeah, editing or whatever. Either way, it was just original screenplay. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, it was.
The funniest part was when they gave a standing ovation to Martin Scorsese during Bon Jovi's moment. I was like, what the fuck is happening? He just said like thanks to Martin, and everyone was like, yeah, Marty.
Yeah, you rule, Marty.
And Marty is like, I don't want the attention.
Yeah. I like Martin Scorsese sneaking in a nap during Eminem's song. He was like, I'm gonna catch me a little nap.
He's like, yeah,
I am an old man, and I feel him. I need naps. I was thinking the other day, like, I got myself off coffee, and fuck it, I just give me 15 minutes in the middle of the day. Let me lay down in a dark room for 15 minutes in the middle of the day. Luckily, I can do that sometimes. But
that's why at work I schedule phone calls, and I just go into the small office and 10 minutes before the phone call.
Playing a dangerous game.
I do, I think I say this every year, probably said it last year on our show that was similar to this, is I find it hysterical. Every Oscar night in the year, you have people who have seen like 2 or 3 movies, and then all of a sudden they're invested that night and become an expert, and then they go, see, this is the problem with Hollywood. And it's like, what are you talking, like, it's...
That's me and TJ, I think.
Yeah.
Parasite's the only Best Picture nominee I think I saw, and I was like, yeah, that should win.
Yeah, that's the one.
But not even seeing them all, just like, why do you care now to have a reaction?
Yeah, those are the type of people that get excited when, like, Stallone and Michael Bay make a movie together.
Oh, well, yeah, so that's another good point. So I think we're all in agreement the awards went well, although Adam Sandler got robbed. But Stallone and Michael Bay are making a Escape from New York style movie together. I think that's a fucking awesome teaming.
Is this in the Escape Plan franchise? Because he has a franchise about escaping.
We'll talk about that later.
Cliffhangers.
Damn, it's all over the place. I mean, Michael Bay is a competent filmmaker, but the likelihood that this is going to look like something I even want to see. I mean, maybe once it gets to DVD, but I'm never going to see it in the theater. No way. Never going to happen.
I think he could.
I don't know. The last Michael Bay movie gave me whiplash. I had a headache. The one with Ryan Reynolds that was for Netflix.
Six Underground.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch that, and that came free into my house. I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I'd say that's.
That movie is crazy. It's so much at the same time, and you're like, "What the fuck is happening?" It's like having an out of body experience, and your body's having a seizure. Like
we're talking about
so much at the same time. Yeah, for sure, it's so bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm excited about that.
Okay, so moving on. Knives Out is getting a sequel. That was big news today.
A lot of bad jokes getting made on Twitter.
Oh, terrible.
I made a solid joke. I said sweaters. Ah.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
So fucking
That's a
funny
thing about the movie that people remember, right?
Yeah.
I said sporks. Oh,
terrible.
Get it,
terrible.
Anyway, that could be really fun if this is my fears. Hopefully Rian Johnson has another glut of unique characters and wants to write another thing in it to follow that detective around.
Yeah, basically, I only want to see Benoit Blanc. I mean, I love the cast of Knives Out, but I don't want to see any of them in the next movie. I want a whole new cast of people.
Yeah.
And Benoit Blanc. That's all
It should be Benoit Blanc's story. I mean, it's going to be the hot movie that every actress is like, I want to be a character.
It can be done like Knives Out. It can be about anybody in the cast. I don't care about that. But Benoit Blanc is the only character I want to carry over. I don't want to like tie it into Knives Out. I would like investigation for him.
Yeah.
I would like the two detectives to come back. They made good bouncing.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. I also would like the thing about like the person having a very specific bodily function that's a plot point. I want that to come back, and I want it to be farting. So keep that in mind, Rian Johnson. That's a freebie.
Make fart jokes great 2022.
Yeah, I completely agree with Brian and Youssef. It's a great movie. There's like there's these crazy things that happen throughout it. I don't know. It's like one of those things.
TJ, you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna really like Knives Out. All right,
you can't take a break from hate watching The Dark Knight or watching Justice League 4 times in one day because he won't get off the couch.
I mean, he'll watch it when it's on TNT.
So
Knives Out on TNT. He's gonna binge it.
Yep.
Okay, so there's Knives Out isn't getting rebooted though, and there's talks they're going to reboot Texas Chainsaw again. Now, I'm sorry. What's different? The report of it is that we're going to get what the fans want, the gruesome, the more of this. That's what all the. That's
They've
what all
been
the
like that. It's a fucking movie about chainsaw murders. How much more gruesome could you possibly make them?
The one thing they all leave out of it, though, like you could be as Rob Zombie is shown in the Halloween prequels. You could be as.
Oh, by the way, I watched 3 from Hell. It sucked ass, guys.
Yeah.
Did it? Oh.
Yeah.
It's gruesome as hell, but there's a certain value of being a first at some point for what it was, for the shock value it was, for the time it was, and just like it never really aged. So these movies that don't age, I never understand the reboots and remakes to them. Like those non-aging films, the movies that don't hit but had a good premise. Yeah,
you say non-Asian films? I support those. Those are good.
Well, and the thing is, Chainsaw even got one of the better remakes. The 2003 Chainsaw remake is decent, and the sequel's really pretty good. Well, the prequel is pretty good too.
And like, they didn't go for shock value.
No, they just made a solid movie. Yeah.
So you don't need to promise us anything crazy.
They've done everything. They've showed us the backstory. They've had the person be related to Leatherface. Like, you can't, there's just nothing left to do.
Well, I don't
know what people think there is to mine from this idea. Like, they've pretty much sucked it dry.
I also don't think Leatherface is as interesting as other slashers.
No.
Like, it's not as fun.
I think there's something to be said about the whole idea of him making the skin suit and stuff. It's
never been as fun as, like, talking about Michael or Freddy or even to an extent Pinhead or Chucky. Like you look at the slashers.
Yeah.
Leatherface is like...
Well, I think it's because Leatherface is only part of it. I think the whole family actually acts as the killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's because he's the most iconic looking one, but really in reality they're all... You kind of need all of them.
And when you get the actual like background of him, like the why he does the faces and all that stuff, like that starts in like the second one with Anthony Hopper or...
Anthony Hopkins?
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
I combine those two guys.
Yeah, they almost they try to make him sympathetic and a little bit.
It's also a joke at that point when the first movie's actual like, other than some moments in it is a little bit on the funny side, but it's still serious.
So I'm going to make a point though about what I find crazy about not just horror reboots or reboots in general or remakes. When these producers say, "Oh, we're going to go back to what the makes it be more gruesome. This is not what the fans want," or like for comedies, like it's gonna be a laugh out gag, disgusting, like they loved in the original. I'm talking about Dumb and Dumber 2 because that's not what we loved in the original, but that's what they thought. Why do these producers pick the worst traits of the movies to bring out? It happens all the time. They're like, that's what you loved.
Well, and I think they overestimate again, like. what we love is there though. It's still there. We still love it. Like there's not the people who really love Chainsaw don't want the remake. Like you need to either make this for a new audience or I don't understand what they think they're giving us.
You know what?
And Chainsaw isn't even one of those ones that's a consistent franchise like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. It's very stop start and very kind of like all over the place. So it's not like it has a diehard fan base.
Well, so let's think of the good ones. Let's think of the good remakes that actually worked. Like Fede Alvarez's. Well, perfect.
Yeah,
Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. Fede Alvarez,
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Like those type of things work.
I would argue, I still think that the Rob Zombie's first Halloween movie is pretty decent, and we just talked about the Chainsaw, the first Chainsaw movie.
First Chainsaw, those things work. They're just at different times and places to where, like, I think that the Texas Chainsaw remake, which is Kabeel, worked for its time, perfect time, like in between. And then at that point, they didn't go any sequels off that. They just started doing the prequels and all.
Yeah.
It's like a weird thing.
They did a prequel, and then they rebooted it again, and then there's been one since then. I think that I haven't even seen.
Yeah, I think
and
that was a
rights. About it again. It's bizarre.
I think that was a rights holder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think what's happening is so clearly Platinum Dunes, who did all of these, did a dump onto Netflix because they're all on Netflix right now. But
I didn't know that.
Like, I just watched the Friday the 13th reboot and then the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot, which terrifies me because idiots.
Oh, I saw that one. It's so bad.
That's
idiots. Idiots, that's the worst one. Idiots are going to be like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, people are going to be like, oh man, Nightmare on Elm Street, why do people love this movie? It's terrible. I watched it on.
They CGI'd his face. It's like, couldn't you do makeup?
And that was good casting, too. I was like, okay, I'm into this casting, and then they fucked it up anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it was right after his Oscar nom for Little Women.
I think it's Little Women.
Isn't it?
The Little Hours, maybe?
Oh, it's
Watchmen.
No.
Yeah, he got nominated for Zack Snyder's Watchmen.
Release the Snyder Cut.
Somebody got nominated for a Zack Snyder movie.
You're locked in here with me. Oh, give it that fucker an Oscar.
He went to the Toni Collette School of Acting. That's a great scene.
He got nominated for Little Children.
Little Children, okay.
Oh, that makes sense. Friday or Nightmare on Elm Street, Little Children.
I think he was a sex creep in that one too.
And then I think he played a pedophile and
played that over.
But that was good casting. That's the worst one, I think, of any of the remakes of the major people. Actually, fuck it. The Child's Play one, also shit. Forgot that even happened. So that's coming out again. So I'm sure we'll talk about that movie when the trailer drops. And you can watch TJ's live reaction of him going, I don't know. I don't really like remakes.
I'll be drinking during that.
Like and subscribe. So anyway,
gotta get that content, baby.
Content. Speaking of that, what's a movie? Yusuf has a question for us for first topic of the evening. What is a movie that you want people to shut the fuck up about?
No, let Yusuf use the metaphor he used in the chat.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. This will go well.
How dare you release our production notes, Brian?
Hey, listen, I'm a white man, and I'm very confident about what metaphors are. That's what we do out here.
So I asked the guys, especially in America, people get obsessed over certain things, and one of them is ranch dressing. See ranch fucking dressing everywhere in Cheetos and in cookies and everywhere. Like, it's literally everywhere.
Fat Americans love ranch dressing.
I share the same opinion as you said.
Ranch flavoring is everywhere, and I low key hate ranch. Like, it tastes like ass.
Fuck is happening right now?
I think there's a range of ranches that not all ranches are created equal.
Hidden Valley is the best.
Listen, you do not need to overpower everything with ranch. If you're going to eat buffalo wings and then just slather them in ranch, what's the point of the sauce?
They're already slathered in something. Come on.
Ranch wings. But that's the metaphor that I wanted to use. Like, it could be something that you like because, fine,
Or even
If
something
there's
that's
nothing
fine,
else,
but you don't understand why people won't shut the fuck up about it, right?
it's just like shut the fuck up about it. And the example I'm gonna use, just to set the tone, it's been a while since I've heard it, but I've heard it enough that it's buried in my subconscious. And I see it every now and again when somebody goes like, "What is an underrated movie that I have to watch?" And there's always one asshole, two assholes, three assholes going, "Sing Street." You have to watch Sing
You're talking
Street.
about Joe.
Shut the fuck up about
You can watch
Sing Street.
one of the 4
Shut up
episodes of
about Sing
after
Street.
that. Me and Brian discuss Sing Street.
The movie that tanked Joe's original podcast.
I like Sing Street. It's a fun.
Oh no! To take that
but
podcast
shut
was
the fuck up about it
was
already.
Mr. Lisa Snyder cut himself doing Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, and I had no interest of talking about that.
Oh, I actually like Romeo and Michelle. I'm not gonna lie. He should have me on his podcast to talk about
Nothing
it.
against Romeo and Michelle. It was fine It was a fine movie, but bad conversation.
I was never asked to be on the podcast. Not a big deal.
Me neither.
Guys, breaking today, we're reviving What You Haven't Seen That, but guess what? It's going to be with people
No, I'm
from
with the reason that we did Sing Street is because I was like that too, especially when the movie was coming out. A lot of people indie people were hyping it a lot, and I was just like hard pass. It was too I couldn't get into it, and much like you, Seth, when I watched it, it was fine. I get why people like it. I think my thing I said was if I was 16 when this came out, I probably would have loved it, but like. I already came of age. I don't need this.
I would have bought a guitar and I would have been like rocking with it.
It's a
the
good
Flock of
movie.
Seagulls thing with my hair back when I had hair.
It's a good movie, but it definitely got really fucking overrated.
It's a lot, and a lot, and obviously we can like pick at the low hanging fruit, which is like. I don't want to say it just in case. I'm not gonna say it. That's just in case you guys have it.
I love low hanging fruit.
Yeah, TJ, what you want to shut up about?
Every single one of the Oscar nominees. Just that's it. Little Women, Jojo fucking Rabbit. I don't give a shit. The whole thing is like, you like a movie, you like the movie. Stop attacking the people that attack your movie, because you're not doing anything different than what they're doing to you right now. It's the weirdest fucking thing in the world, because I don't know. We talked about this the other day. It's like, not gonna. Nope.
That's a good point, TJ.
Yeah, it's a weird. Just these. I bet they're good fucking movies, but just because you fucking went to see them because they were nominated for the Oscar, stop fucking talking about it. I
it's
know
not a badge of honor.
No, or you're like a film critic, and your whole personality becomes the movie that you like for like 3 months. Like from the time it's in pre-release to when it comes out to when it hits DVD, like your whole feed is fucking memes and and look at these guys. And then it comes award season, so you got to throw up pictures of the fucking all the guys from The Irishman hanging out together, and like look at these kings and shit.
Yeah, I know what you watch on a basis. I don't need to see you fucking suck the teat of whoever made an Oscar-worthy film for whatever reason they made a film. Like, just like films. Stop fucking doing it because you think you'll get likes for it or any type of recognition. Be like, they made a great fucking film. Like, I have to like that film. Don't do that.
And watch movies before they're nominated. Be a hipster like me. I watched them before they were nominated. I'm cool.
Seriously.
If you think they look good, why hadn't you already seen them? Like, if they look so good to you, why did you wait to see what got nominated? Somebody at work was telling me, it's like, me and my boyfriend always try to watch all the nominated movies. I was like, I just watch the ones that I think look good, and I don't worry about what gets nominated.
I thought dive a couple more, but.
My God, that was an amazing point.
It's like one of those things where, like,
come on, what's up? Sorry,
I just don't understand. Like, I've seen these people complain about not being able to see films throughout the year, and then as soon as Oscar season starts, they're just like, I've seen this, I've rented this. I'm just like, are you doing it for you at this point, or are you doing it for the moment in time? Just fucking watch movies, guys.
I feel it's
just watch them, but don't let it be your personality.
Yeah, you don't know. You're getting paid for it. If you are not getting a paycheck, please shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
That's it.
No, I mean you can be like Joe, like you want to catch up and you want to see what's all the hype. But Joe is not like I have to watch them because the Oscars is on Sunday. It's like no, you don't have like you.
Or you have
watch
like
them.
I have to have a super strong opinion about them. Like I have to hurry up and have an opinion. Like
If you're the last person on Stardust, go ahead, keep doing it.
This year was the first year I've almost watched all of them since like 2015, and that's just out of sheer convenience of like, oh, I'm homesick.
I do think like there was a decent crop of movies, and it was cool to see the right movie win, like we talked about. Like,
yeah,
everybody walked away with like a little bit of a better feeling last year. It was just like fucking Green Book, what?
But I'm also with TJ. And that point, and I'm so sick of also people like being like, "This the wrong thing here. They lost. What the hell? That's bullshit." And it's like, what are you talking about? Like a foreign film won Best Picture. Like that's so unheard of. There's no injustice there.
Well, we all know too, the cream rises. Like whatever movie is really actually good is going to be the one that gets remembered. And like so
Knives Out
remembers the Oscar movies that suck. Like they don't care. Like
I think Knives Out is going to be the one that fucking stands the test of time here. Like
where are all my King's Speech fans out there?
I'm absolutely like
standing for Argo.
Yeah.
This didn't get Oscar noms, but I absolutely right now loved Uncut Gems. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was great. Like I can't wait to get the Blu-ray.
Midsummer did get cinematography.
Same with
Lighthouse
Midsummer.
cinematography.
But I don't know in 5 years if that's the one.
Good Times is on Netflix. Just dropped on Netflix. So if you want to watch the Safdie brothers first movie,
check that out. Anyway, that is. TJ, absolutely, it's nail on the head there. I'm going to jump into my pick. I'm just going to steamroll through as low-hanging fruit.
All Dogs Go to Heaven's on Crackle. Check that out, guys.
That was too sad, man.
All the Land Before Time is on HBO Go, so if you got time, do it. So, I'm so tired of hearing about the Joker.
Yeah.
It's a low-hanging fruit. I am so tired of hearing about the Joker. It's at best a mediocre movie with a good performance. And
it was such a fucking talking point before it even came out too. So like the discourse has just been stretched out about that movie for so long.
Speaking of like we were talking about like this Oscar talk and whatnot, I recently listened to a roundtable, one of those roundtables, and it was like all of the directors of the season. There's like Scorsese in there, and they're like, "Oh, what do you think?" And he's famously like, "I passed," and this and that. And he was like, "I just didn't want to deal with it." He goes, "I went through all that commotion during Last Temptation of a movie being like." He goes, "I just don't want. I want to make what I want to make, what I'm comfortable making now." And I'm like, "Great." As Scorsese's point,
but good, make another horror movie.
I would love for him to make another Shutter Island type movie, but dude,
I just recently watched Bringing Out the Dead, and that's fun.
I haven't seen that since it came out. I should revisit that.
It's on Netflix now. I watched it too recently. Anyway, Joker, and it's such a tired subject. We're talking about it now, being tired. But even people's points of it, like I actually haven't heard anyone when I ask why they like it, give me a good reason of
because
what
our culture needs Joker.
I just thought it was fun
in a society, Joe.
Like I was listening to that roundtable, and Todd Phillips was the black sheep there because he didn't belong in that room of directors.
What must it feel like to sit in the room with Martin Scorsese when you made a blatant knockoff of his movie, and then you're sitting there acting like you deserve to even be in the same room as him? That's got to be embarrassing, right?
He was like, it was a good talk, but he was like, he acknowledged that his movie was like that, but then he tried to he's like, well, it's not really a comic book movie. Like, no, that's what pissed me off about the fucking Joker discourse ever. Everyone just decides to forget the fact that there is solid points of it being heavily into Gotham and the Waynes, and they show the pearls dropping.
We're gonna get that in the Batman too. You know that, right? They can't do it. They have to do it. They're
It's-
introing a new Batman. They will not learn the lesson of Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Question.
They will show the pearl.
Question though, is it going to be in the opening credits, an actual scene, or
Flashback.
flashback, or post?
Yeah, probably flashback. I gotta.
Flash
And this time it's gonna be
Love a Batman.
it's gonna be
flashback.
different. They're just gonna fall
Yeah,
like
no
on the string and
Yeah,
lay
but-
down. They're
you
not
know,
gonna
like
scatter.
I always like in the Zack Snyder verse where it's canon that she got blasted right in the face. Like Bruce Wayne didn't just see his parents get shot; he saw his mom's face get shot off.
Yeah. The pearls wrapped around the
The
trigger.
pearls are wrapped around. I mean, that shit went off here.
Ugh.
I got to give Zack Snyder credit for that. So everyone, just take a second and just clap for that. That was good.
Grim, very grim.
So anyway, I don't know if there's much to add on the Joker being just overly talked, overly done. Even fucking Joaquin was done talking about Joker.
I've heard people talk about that Joker from like 10 years from now. We're gonna look back and think about like we thought about Blade, to where like it just kind of like ignited a different like comic book culture, like where
But
the
I think
films.
Logan did that. I don't.
But
think
that's what I was gonna ask. I was,
Joker did it. I think Logan
damn
did
it,
that.
Brian.
And we've already
I was
seen
gonna
a
say-
couple instances.
well, Brian interrupted. I was gonna say, so out of those films, are you gonna take the one name things? Loker, Jesus,
Joker,
versus Jogan.
Yeah.
Joking.
Yeah,
That's the Joe Rogan biopic that's coming out, man. Jogan.
Just twisted.
It's like you gotta think about that because James Mangold did it way before fucking Todd Phillips did it, and also made it way more like full of heart and actual feeling. Compared, like I'm a fan of the Joker. I think it's a good film. I'm not upset about it.
I
What it
I
does,
st-
what it got.
I stand by. I think it's a fine movie that does not deserve all the praise. That's where I draw the line on that.
Logan set the bar for these type of films as of right now. Like the standalone comic book, like somber
Drama.
drama, but also at the same time it's an action fucking film. So there's no like leaving that out. Like, yeah, the Joker does some fucking not so much action, but there is some violence, and it's like they took the horror aspect. But there's like those type of like single films as a base story with some type of background drama, horror, whatever it is. I think that first.
Well, my good friend, we will see it all be outdone by Morbius.
I love that the whole idea of this is like movies we don't want to talk about. We end up talking about them more. We're like, now I'm going to do a 10-minute discourse on fucking Joker. I don't want to talk about it. I don't like it. I don't like when people talk about it.
They're the fun one. They're the fun ones. And I just noticed your Powerline shirt, and I do love that shirt.
Give me a second thought, a second glance.
Yeah,
I got whatever it takes. It's a piece of cake.
it's Bob.
What
So
about you, Brian? What do you want to talk about? But we're gonna talk about.
Okay. This one, it came to me in a dream.
Oh,
We're all very happy with Bong Joon-ho, and we love him so much. And I'm so glad that he made a good movie about class struggle, so maybe people will shut the fuck up about Snowpiercer. Because goddamn is that an overrated piece of shit. That is like a dumbass person's version of what Parasite's about. It's like, you can only understand it if you see rich people in a train car, like if he walks through poor people and then rich people back to back, and then you have to be like, I see, this is about class, this is about it's just like, you can tell it's based on a comic book, and it's like a fine whatever sci-fi action movie, but it's just I'm just sick of hearing about it, and I know now that Bong Joon-ho won every fucking film nerd piece of shit that thinks that they like want to have a conversation with me now is going to be like, oh, did you like Parasite? You should really check out Snowpiercer. He tackles a lot of the same themes. It's got an axe fight in it. It's like, I'm like, yeah, we're about to get in an axe fight right now.
dude,
I fucking love that movie.
oh my god.
I know, lots of
it's
people
fun.
love it. That's why I have to hear about it all the time.
You just reminded me of what I this question. I have another answer after we just finished talking. Sorry, because that just triggered an actual
The fact that
non-Joker
he made
response.
a great movie and everybody loves him is now cemented the fact that I'm never gonna get to stop hearing about it. It's gonna be, like I said, a thing that pretentious assholes bring up to me all the time. Like I hate when people on Twitter talk to you about a movie. They're like, "Well, have you ever heard of this?" It's like, yeah, dude, I was in high school when it came out. I saw it in the fucking theater.
So
Like, I'm not a child.
Boondocks.
Yeah, man. Donnie Darko is deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
blow your mind, bro.
Okay. That was my first introduction to the director. So at this point, I think that movie is fucking incredible. But I do understand what you're saying, because now every time I go on Twitter, because he won the fucking best film director, everyone's like, "You like that movie? You gotta watch Snowpiercer and The Host." And I'm just like,
And I'd already gone through that with Snowpiercer was popular the first time when it hit Netflix, and everybody who discovered it, and I had already gone through it then, and it's like,
So I actually watched The Host. That's the only one that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I
saw The Host, but I don't remember it that well. I just, just wasn't.
I didn't really think Okja that was that great.
It was fun.
So this is one before we get to Yusuf. I just want to say one thing. Is you reminded me of this topic, and one thing that does drive me fucking crazy. That I wish people, anytime someone has success, like a Bong Joon-ho and others, is stop saying they should direct X property of any comic book movie or have a TV show.
You should direct Ant-Man 3 now. I'd love to see what he'd do with Ant-Man 3. Fucking kill yourself.
Any one of them. Whether it's Florence Pugh, like if she won an Oscar, being like,
she's already in Black Widow.
Shouldn't she be Black Widow? Wouldn't it be a great Fantastic Four? No.
Sue Storm.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I saw the other day, it was John Krasinski and his wife Emily Blunt being like they'd be a great Fantastic Four, wouldn't that? I'm like, stop it, just let people be in movies.
That's actually pretty tough. Jack Rayner, Florence Pugh. Who's the creepy guy who's supposed to be Pennywise?
We're not casting Fantastic Four right now.
Sorry.
Skyguards?
Listen, it's
just the kid with the mouth from
the kid from We're the Millers.
Yeah, We Are the Millers. Yeah,
Will
Poulter.
Will Poulter. Yeah. Anyway,
he's in Midsummer. He's great in Midsummer. He's
that drives me.
I like when he pisses on the ancestral tree.
Sister tree. It's like that's our ancestors.
Drives me insane. Not every director wants to make a fucking comic book movie. They want to get paid if they do. And not every actor is supposed to be fucking perfectly cast for your comic book properties.
Yeah,
sorry. That's what I want.
Cast. What are some people that are bad casting in movies?
No, what's your answer?
That's pretty good, but I think we're talking about body type casting, right? Like,
yeah,
I already said Sing Street. That shit on Sing Street.
Oh yeah, good call.
Speaking of the guy from Midsummer, he's in Sing Street.
So TJ, what's your topic?
Rogan brother.
Oh yeah, guys. So I was just thinking, because the movie we watched tonight that we're not going to talk about yet.
Cliffhanger.
We are going to. I was thinking of what action star character does not fit the movie job they're giving in the film that they're in. So, like, for me, I'll start right off the bat. Basically, if anyone has this, I'm sorry. Anything The Rock is in. The Rock has a specific body type. That's
my answer.
Okay.
Finish your thought, but I'm going to say...
Okay, so I'll skip right thing. So I'm going to give this. All right, Bruce Willis in Looper. Now, you get this, the beginning of the film, Rian Johnson, get a lot of shit for the show. I think Brian doesn't like this movie, right?
No, I don't. I don't like it.
It doesn't make sense.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is playing a young Bruce Willis. An agile, fit player in the game. He's a mafioso fucking murderer for when they get sent back in time. Then you get a fat, oversized Bruce Willis playing that role at some point. He's not going to react fast. He's definitely had more drinks than he should have had in these type of films. So all he has to do is supposedly sit and wait for a fucking person to get sent back in time and murder them blindfolded. And he fails. This guy is the worst person at his fucking job. And also, if you're going to be this type of like serial killer, like be Michael Shannon in, what was that fucking movie he did?
The Iceman?
The Iceman. Like be like a fit, big guy who like fits the character of murdering. Bruce Willis, you look like...
Fits the character of murdering.
Yeah, you look like a stepfather who's killing at least a 12-pack before you get home before 3 o'clock.
Because that's just Bruce Willis.
What is the character of murdering, TJ? I really want to know.
Yeah.
Let's expand on this.
You're not Bruce
You
Willis.
know what a murderer looks like, a big buff dude.
Yeah. Michael Shannon in The Iceman. That's basically it. That's my fucking logic on this whole thing. It's like Bruce Willis, he's bald. He's definitely overweight. So he's not doing anything fast. So that's the reason why his wife got murdered in Looper. And that's the reason why he shouldn't be doing the job he is.
Counting on me to remember a lot of things about Looper here.
Yeah, I don't.
So,
I remember it doesn't make sense.
So you said, follow what I was going to say with the characters.
Well, I have a few, but the one that even my wife and I made fun of the other day when we went to the movie theater because we like to see movies, was they did they showed the trailer for Jungle Cruise. And that movie is set in the 20th century, and The Rock is walking around like a ball.
Nobody looks like that.
No.
Like even a circus strongman, he has like my body type, like just a
Strongmen were just barrel chested.
Yeah.
Like the fucking what is this called? I'm blanking. The
suspenders.
Suspenders are like holding on for dear life from his shoulder.
People didn't eat enough protein back then. Like you didn't just animal meat was just not available in the way it is now for you to get that fucking big.
He cannot act in a movie that's past the 2000s. Like he has to stay.
There are some actors that just don't fit in like historical, like in the past and period pieces, and I think The Rock might be one of them.
Well, there's just a bunch of Lloyd Brawns.
The craziest thing is like he doesn't fit in any fucking movies as any. So I guess what they're doing is like
like in Skyscraper they tried to like they were like we'll make it so he only has one leg and that'll make him seem more human even though he's built like a fucking truck.
They so all those
things are busted out of his like shirts and they're like he only has one leg.
Skyscraper.
How is gonna win this fight by just going like?
Well, that's just like John Cena in movies too. Like he's also like a dumbly large human.
He's like shaped like a triangle. He's like a Batman in Batman the Animated Series, where he's just a series of blocks.
Little side question for you guys: who's the last wrestler on film that looked like he deserved to fit in? That could fit in the realm of film. You know what I mean?
King. The King.
Jericho.
Because he played himself. What about Chris Jericho in MacGruber? Like they're playing like elite special forces guys, kind of.
Not too big.
Kane in See No Evil, Hear No Evil, like
because he's playing a monster. Yeah, you know. But like that's the thing. They're not playing regular people. They're playing monsters and giants. Chris Jericho almost borderline could play a normal person.
Kane's playing a governor.
What did he just pop up in? What was Jericho just in? He was in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
You're right, he was.
It sucked ass.
It wasn't good.
The other one that I picked was Tom Hardy in Lawless. Like he plays it was in the 1930s, and he's like a hillbilly type dude that's just selling moonshine, and he was getting jacked for Bane, and he's just in a cardigan, and he has like the neck, like he's just like all the time like this. It was like, dude, where are you lifting? When are you lifting in this movie?
Yeah, so many layers. And also, the time of the film watching that, I was like, he has the perfect this for the character and the voice, and then everything underneath him, I'm like, powerlifter. Like, what's happening right now? And so when he gets his ass kicked at some point in the film, he gets his throat slashed, you're like, no, I'm pretty sure you would have ate all those guys alive at that point in the film. So, like, those type of things, I'm like, The Rock, again, in anything, like, there's no reason, unless you make him, like, a military, like, someone who's in the military and then came out to find a regular job, San
For
Andreas.
even
So,
military guys, like if you scan a military base, you find one or two that are like pretty
One,
jacked.
yeah, and also
But
had
not
no
like a mountain.
coordination. Because if they were actually jacked and coordinated, they'd be in the NFL, NBA, anything like that. Actually, in the WWF. So if you have any type of huge,
it's just like who also just popped in my mind. I think of it. It's like Terry Crews playing anyone's father in any movie is like way too fucking big.
At
But
least
it's
in
super
Brooklyn
believable
Nine-Nine, they
and
like make fun of it.
Yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
jacked.
But like when he was in Everyone Hates Chris as his father, and he was just like I think a mailman.
it's kind
or
of,
garbage man.
but I kind of believe that though.
Super jacked mailman.
Yeah,
But I always found it ridiculous in Jingle All the Way, Arnold just being a mattress salesman.
I was worried no one was going to say Jingle All the Way. I was like, how can we? Did we cover this on the commentary? Is that why nobody's bringing it up? Like,
You're my number one
July.
customer. Don't worry, you're my number one customer.
What's his job in True Lies? He's just selling.
No, but he's a spy.
He's a spy. It's like
I'm saying, like
insurance or
his
something.
day
He's like a
job. That's
computer
why it makes,
salesman or some shit.
yeah, it's like
Well,
that makes it
you
so
know-
believable.
In
You know,
Junior, he's a scientist.
Yeah,
That one's ridiculous too.
I always like how they wrote him in when he played Mr. Freeze. They were like, also he was an he's like brilliant scientist and Olympic level athlete. So they just like made it so Arnold could play the part. Like all of a sudden, Mr. Freeze was like sure, okay.
But
okay, can we also talk about? I was gonna say, can we talk about Arnold as the Predator accent? Like he's Austrian, he's supposed to be this fucking American soldier. Like anything that Arnold's in is supposed to be American soldier.
By the time you get to like the mid '90s, you've got to figure that Arnold was probably like taking voice lessons to keep his accent. Like he'd been in the country so long, he's like, "That's my brand. I need to work on it."
I can speak it. Well, there's a great video of there's a famous Jets game that Arnold where they came back from like this crazy deficit on Monday Night Football, and Arnold was in the booth. It was like 1999, and he couldn't say the players' names. So he's like, I really liked Wayne Corbett.
Oh, fucking
And
yes.
it's like, but he's like in the booth, and it's like this insane game that's like memorable today. And like a big highlight of it is that fucking Arnold can't say any of the players' names, and it's 99 or something.
That could only make it better.
It does.
How about you, Brian? What you got?
Can I just wait, Brian? I just one pop in my head. It's complete
go ahead.
opposite of the big guy of this. I've always found in the movie Heavyweights, who was supposed to be the big fitness guy Lars, like his his lackey. I always found him to be pretty like not that strong to be that intimidating for that movie.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
a lot of
just
those kids, that one kid that like hits the home run, that dude could smash Lars. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was looking at
ass.
Lars being like, oh, this was miscast. You just ran out of time. Anyway, sorry, Brian. It's
People who are not big enough now. That's kind of where I'm coming from, because my pick, I was trying to think of somebody specific, and I probably could, but honestly, every actor who played a superhero before 2011. Like, no one was big enough to play a superhero till Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth came in as Captain America, Thor, and changed the game.
Whoa. Wesley Snipes?
Nah, but Blade, that character didn't need to be like he played like Wesley Snipes is shredded, but he didn't need to be huge. Like, but like when somebody was playing Thor, he needed to be, because you can say Christian Bale got big to play Batman, but he kind of got too big, like, you know, and he had to slim down a little bit.
Yeah.
But like you look at fucking Hugh Jackman, he's got a fucking dancer's body in the first X-Men movie. Christopher Reeves was just tall with broad shoulders, but he was skinny as a fucking rail. Michael Keaton was all padded out, and that guy's like 5'4". Like, just nobody who played a superhero till 2011 had it. Nobody had it.
That's
Cage
insane
is Ghost Rider.
to think about.
Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
of
of
Michael Chiklis was pretty jacked for the film.
pretty jacked.
Well, and even though Dolph Lundgren is the Punisher, but they give him a character where he didn't need to be huge and jacked. Like, why did the Punisher need to be the guy? Dolph Lundgren should have played fucking Superman. Like, put black in his hair, make that motherfucker Superman.
Whoa! I got scared with that pause, Brian.
Put him in
As
blackface
Stallone-
and have him play Black Superman.
As
Do you feel like
Stallone famously said on the set of Masters of the Universe, "You gave that guy lines."
I like the fucking Dolph Lundgren Punisher over Tom Jane Punisher. I'll say it right here. I'll stick to that.
Wow. I don't agree with that at all.
Wow.
I said it. I got hot takes. Check out the DVD bunker I did on Dolph Lundgren's
We
Punisher.
got hot takes. We got hot
I'm
takes.
trying to
Available
like-
on YouTube. Just search DVD bunker, and let's make it happen, guys.
All right.
Didn't
So,
that go off the air?
yeah, now it's hot takes of Billy Business. Just the
So
same
it's hot
show.
time.
So anyway, let's go on. So we're gonna do little things a little different this episode. We're actually just gonna go right into talking about Cliffhanger, and then we're gonna do our last topic after.
You fucking baited it all.
So
Another cliffhanger.
So many cliffhangers
So,
in this episode,
last week-
guys.
last week we the guys watched Cliffhanger. It's a Stallone movie about rock climbing.
That's pretty much all you need to know.
An outdoor thriller in which a former mountain rescuer is pitted against
It's
a
Die
group of-
Hard on a mountain. Let's just get on with it.
All right, Die Hard on a mountain, you motherfucker. And
It's Die Hard on a mountain so much that John Lithgow is flat out doing a Hans Gruber impression the whole
Oh, yes.
movie.
It's so
He's
much
just
smarter, though.
straight up
So
doing a
much
John
smarter.
Gruber.
There's even the blonde bad guy with the long hair and the one black guy in the group too. Like they
Yep.
went full
There was
copy
a
paste.
reason, there was a
Die Hard on a
moment I thought it was Bob from Batman '89. Bob, him my gun. I thought that was a fucking guy. I was like,
But-
oh, okay.
so Cliffhanger, I haven't seen this movie probably since I rented it, and I was like 4 or 5
Agreed.
years old, and I have vivid memories of the intro scene and then playing Cliffhanger on my couch. Honestly, so this was a first watch basically,
Yeah,
and this movie's a fucking blast. I'll just get right to it.
that's fun.
It is so ridiculous.
Oh, directed by our buddy Rennie.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
we
that's
gotta
in my
mention
notes
Rennie.
too. Got to props to Rennie Harlan, of course.
and it's actually pretty fucking like there's a lot of it's pretty fucking tense.
Yeah, I mean,
So I got a question
should we
about
do
the
just
opening.
a real quick rundown of the plot? I mean, I know I interrupted you to make
You know
fun
what?
of it, but
I'm
go
not
ahead,
great
just
at
like
plots.
tell people what happens till just give them the basics so that we can,
Yeah.
in case they don't know.
So Stallone is Stallone, his wife, and another
Not
dude.
that detail, man. Not that
All
detail.
right, sorry. The rescue. They're like
Stallone and his
rescue-
girlfriend Michael Rooker, they all work for Mountain Rescue.
Yeah, they work for the Mountain Rescue, and as they're rescuing Michael Rooker and his girlfriend, she slips out of Stallone's hands. Not his fault. She dies to her death, and it's the big.
Dies to her death in the murdering.
She did what?
She got murdered.
She dies to her death.
She dies to her death.
Stallone has that murdering character.
And he does this face a lot. So, and then basically,
Did you see the Facebook commercial for the Super Bowl? He basically has that face now permanently.
But all
throughout
the
his
time,
fucking-
yeah. He looks like a leather bag filled with sawdust these days.
So anyway, does that, and then he disappears afterwards because he can't deal with it. Comes back to town.
8 months
And-
later, we jump ahead. We do a time jump. 8 months.
A group of terrorists crash a plane into the mountain that's
There's
holding
money.
$100 million.
Yeah, it's got like
30.
3 cases with like 30 million apiece in it or something like that.
Basically,
Some
these
weird
terrorists-
treasury bills that only this guy knows how to get rid of. That's how they know that it's John
Yeah,
Lithgow.
it's something about being big bills, and
They're like $1,000 bills, and it's like
Yeah.
we only
Basi-
produce them for they some reason they can only John Lithgow, the master criminal, can deal with these.
They need this FBI crooked cop guy to help them uncode it because he's part of the plan. And basically, they need to call rescue service up so they could steal their plane back.
Well, but let's talk about that
And they
relationship.
crash their plane, and then they basically use like mountain rescue to come get them and help them find the cases, and that's
Yeah.
That
and then the rest of the movie
relationship,
is
And
them
then
fighting it out
Die
over the
Hard.
money.
Yeah, and then Die Hard ensues.
Right? Yeah, it's very
Even-
Die Hard from there on.
Even Stallone, instead of not having shoes on, he doesn't have a shirt on for most of it, and it's
Well,
like,
he
First of all, that's something I was
dies
going to say
right
about this whole
away.
movie. None of these motherfuckers are wearing hats. They'd all be in real bad shape.
Yeah.
They're up on top of a mountain.
whoops.
They got no hat. They got nothing covering their ears.
I-
I was hurt. I was like, nah,
I-
they'd be dead. Your nose would
I
be
think
fucking
this-
falling off.
Is this an alternate universe? Does this take place on an alternate universe? Because I think in this universe, hypothermia is not a thing.
It's not real.
Just does not.
Yeah.
He goes. I mean, Stallone doesn't wear a shirt. He goes under the water and comes out.
Yeah.
And as long as he throws on a fresh sweater, he's good to
Yep.
go.
Sweater
Yeah,
that fits him
sweater.
perfectly in a weird museum on the top of the mountain.
With
Well,
like
it's first-
antique
first sweater.
antique equipment.
Yeah.
I did want to talk real quick about the heist, about the whole thing with getting the
Yeah.
money off the
Oh,
plane. I
the
think that's a
Chris
great
Nolan?
action. That's
The
a great
Chris
action
Nolan
sequence.
heist?
Huh?
The
What?
Chris Nolan heist?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Chris Nolan
No,
ripped this off apparently.
Wait, you guys want?
I was going to say the Air Force One kind of ripped it off like only a couple years later because they have a big sequence that feels very much like this.
Yeah.
Trying to piss me off.
But I thought that was a good action beat. All the action sequences in this, even the ones that don't make sense, are fun to watch. Like Rennie
You know what-
Harlan directs fun
You know
90s
what I
action.
miss about these films is the squibs. You get
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
I
People be
love
blowing up.
the fucking.
There's some good squibs.
It's so good. Even the two. My favorite part of this film. I'm not jumping through anything, but the two stoner
Stop jumping, man.
free jumpers.
Yeah.
Incredible part of the film.
The
where
guys
it's
who
like,
jump off the side of a mountain and then are all of a sudden free falling clearly out of a plane. Like I was like, "There's no way." What was there like a 50-foot cliff that came out they could
it's
jump
so
off
much
of?
there.
Like,
I give all the stunts in this film a 10 because the one they're doing the jumps, but I give it like a -2 because you can tell all of them have parachutes when they jump. And they like even the woman who's doing the free fall from the beginning scene, you can see that all of a sudden she has a backpack on and like a full on parachute backpack. You're like, oh, okay. So at some point that's a free
Okay.
jumper. She's gonna pull
Can
it.
I ask a question because I had many questions about the opening, but we can skip over some of them. But the one that I have is how the fuck did that woman get to that top?
They
Because
say
he
I mean, they
barely
mentioned-
she barely knows how to fucking tug a fucking rope.
Yeah.
I love
the
the point.
girlfriend makes a comment about that when Stallone's
Yes.
feeling bad for himself about how like what was he doing with a girl up there who could barely climb and stuff
Yes.
like.
How did she get
Yeah.
up there? It's like
She-
that's
yeah.
definitely a peak.
Oh. Rooker carried her most of the way, I guess.
Yeah. Rooker was another.
See the
That's
guns
why-
on the Rook in this one? He's looking
So
good.
that's why
Like,
his knee
I
blew
mean,
out.
Stallone is oh yeah, that's right. Stallone is jacked, but after the accident, there's rumors that the character was like doing weird exercises in the gym. He was like hanging down and then just lifting weights, and everybody was just super confused as to why the fuck that dude is like doing weights. But it paid off when he was in the cave and he just does
there's some
a
rock
shoulder
there's, like,
press.
there's some like stunt double rock climbing at the very beginning where a dude is doing some stuff that like there's no way with Stallone's muscle mass his body would bend that way. Like he
I'm
just can't
pretty
do
sure
it. Like
He's so heavy. He's like
Yeah.
220.
this
I'm
guy's all
pretty
like
sure-
lifting and doing
Solo.
splits in the air while he hangs onto the thing. I was
He's
like,
5'5",
that ain't Stallone.
220.
I'm pretty sure in the IMDb trivia, there's like a thing of like the rock climbing like professionals on set was like he has just like he has terrible rock climbing form. Like there's like there's no
He's
way
too
Stallone.
It's too
Yeah.
big.
This-
Too,
yeah, this
like,
is what
too big
ignited my,
chest,
like-
big arms. Like you gotta be lanky
Yeah.
and lean to do rock. Be
I
good
mean,
at rock
free solo. That dude is like a stick, and he
Yeah.
just
Or
And he
you got to
has
be
giant
Tom
fucking
Cruise
hands.
in Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
Because that intro's sweet.
and that's the same intro we got here.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
basically
everyone-
is.
Everybody's
Everyone-
stealing from Rennie.
Everyone should just watch the varieties. The rock climbers talk about films about rock climbing. It's really fucking good because they actually have the guy from Free Solo talk about Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible 2 thing. And he says that's more realistic than Cliffhanger. Just a heads up. Little
Speaking
spoiler.
of realistic, can we talk about some of the sets? Like, the jumping back and forth between people who are actually outside and the people who are on sets that are meant to look like they're outside is pretty jarring in this one. I was like, there's a couple times I was like, did they just step onto the Star Trek set? Like, there's some big old foam rocks and some, like, real styrofoam looking, like, snow and shit. Like, like, the snow doesn't look real at all or anything.
You know what? I'm mad at Rennie because we killed the old man, honestly, for no reason.
Okay, here's a
You
question.
need body count. He's there for the same reason the stoners are there. It's so that you don't have to kill Michael Rooker. They
But
want to
here's
keep
the
Michael
question.
Rooker alive, so you need some bodies. John Lithgow. How are we gonna know John Lithgow's bad if he doesn't kill his own
heart of the
teammates
movie?
and other people?
That
He's
is
so
what I-
bad.
What's the
He's
last
so bad
film?
that he can drive a helicopter and point a gun and keep a hostage at bay while he's landing the helicopter and then like luring her in. Like she could have run
John
at
Lithgow
any
has so
moment.
many amazing lines in this movie where he's like, "You want to kill me? Well, take a number and get in line."
Yeah.
Oh, I love the "you resilient bastard, you're still alive."
Do you think about like fuck, I just lost what I was gonna fucking say. God damn it. Go
Too
on.
many
So,
Bong Joon-ho rips, you know what I'm saying, guys? Hey.
fuck.
I just
Oh, that
it's-
killed the momentum.
I think no, I think his
Just cut that out, TJ. What's the time? Somebody tell TJ the time so he can cut that shit out.
literally is 59 minutes. I think his cat villain though is awesome because he is just willing to kill anyone at any moment. That's why keeping Michael Rooker alive makes no sense.
But all of them were so extra sadistic. Like all of them were like super evil. Like the black guy was like super evil.
It's like they took the Die Hard crew and cranked everybody up to the level of the blonde dude. So it's like a whole team full of crazy blonde guys who are out for bloodlust. Like, I also love that, like, you know, every other movie we've seen Rambo and all the Rockies, and he's always supposed to be a badass, but since in this one he's just a rock climber, we get to see him like pretend to be John McClane and get his ass kicked for like 5 minutes by that black kung fu dude. That guy's great. He's kicking the shit out of him. He's doing some roundhouses.
There's a scene where I laugh where he has like the knife and they separate. Like there's a weird fight and he just stays like this.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is
That guy
happening?
also, and I love I'm a big fan of the soccer hooligan
oh yeah,
guy
Oh,
doing his whole
so
speech
good.
about the soccer while he's kicking Michael Rooker's ass. I love that super specific character point all of a sudden with that guy. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna get like a little thing here.
Also, speaking of a topic earlier, it's hysterical of how the Die Hard ripoffs, like, you know, blank on a plane, this and that. This is the one that has an action star in it, so it doesn't work like Die Hard. Like Bruce Willis isn't jacked like Stallone.
Yeah.
There's
So
only a
it's-
couple of that Die Hard on a blank though. I think Under Siege is another pretty good one.
Well, Speed.
Well, is there like a moment where like they make,
Speed's good.
I would say like in the beginning of the
great.
film where they make again, we'll go back to where they're having Stallone go to find the first case, and he's like, tie his foot up, put him on a rope. And he's like, yeah, and he's like, take his jacket for insurance. You're like, what? And then he takes his shirt off, and as soon as he's Stallone jacked, wouldn't you be like, yeah, we should probably find
You know what?
somebody else.
Actually, just
No,
shoot
the
it.
guy looks really
We'll
big.
send Michael
Yeah.
Rooker up.
Yeah, I was like, he's bigger than every single person there, even the dude who karate chopped the fuck out of him. You're like, that
Yeah,
dude
that
should have
dude
been
was
like,
taller, but he wasn't as
Also-
jacked as Stallone.
also
Stallone ends up
Stallone-
picking that guy over his head and stabbing him.
That's
through
what
his
I
leg
said.
pipe.
like,
Also,
Exactly.
Stallone hadn't
he
been
fucking
working.
worked out those shoulders.
He hadn't been working for 8 months. No way that guy is keeping up that regiment rock climbing gym routine when he just had this traumatic experience.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also-
he's doing some,
And he
like, desk
abandoned his
job,
wife.
probably sucking down booze and feeling bad for
By the
himself.
way, I don't know who his wife is. But I'm in love.
yeah,
Are you talking about the girl from Northern Exposure?
Yeah.
Dude, the balls.
She's beautiful.
on
I don't know
Stallone-
where she ever did anything. She did Northern Exposure, and then she was in this, and I don't know what happened to her after that.
The balls on Stallone to like walk out on his wife for 8 months and then show back up. He's like, I'm here for you.
I don't think they were married. I think they were in a relationship. I don't think they were like living together. I don't think they were married.
He called him the girlfriend in the beginning, like shortly. He's like, hey, so and so's hit him. He's like, oh, the only one he hits on me is me. Like those type of things. Like it's like a weird.
I think they were like living girlfriend, boyfriend.
Still,
like,
still, he's like, all right,
there's no communication.
I'm back.
He just came back to get his stuff. He knew he was out of the doghouse. He didn't expect to like come home to a happy home or anything.
I love the fact that he like when they're making him climb without anything, he's like, I need my fucking my rock bolt gun and my fucking pickaxe. I'm like, nah. So like there's some type of like, I guess you can like think that like, okay, he's not free climbing all the time. He needs like some like tools to help, which he uses at some point later in the film. Where he like
later
he gets those antique tools from the shed or whatever.
Later when he randomly had the fucking ice shoes.
Oh yeah,
that had those big giant hooks in them so he could climb on the ice, and I was like, where'd those come from?
Just been comfortably wearing those as he walked around on the mountain.
They were under his turnaround back cap. I love how he just turned it around like he's not even referencing over the top. He's like, my character.
This is how I roll. Also, yeah, absolutely.
Also likes to do this.
I like the Rook in this. He gets a couple good scenes. I like when they're burning the money to stay warm. I like that. Yeah. Like then the dude finds me, he's like, that money's fucking gone. What do you think? I didn't hang on to it. What do you think I'm carrying around 40 pounds of money?
When I saw this movie back in the day, I always thought that I saw that obviously in the beginning of this film, you get the whole scene where Sylvester Stallone is trying to save Michael Rooker's girlfriend. She dies. I always thought Michael Rooker was the fucking leader of the terrorist group. I never knew that it was just some like coincidence events that happened where it's like, hey, we landed.
He came back for revenge on Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, like some weird thing. So I always thought he was attached to it. So now when I'm watching this whole movie, I'm like, damn, that makes me like Rooker a lot more. It's just like one of those things. Like he's just a fucking actual like good fucking guy actor. It's like one of those things.
Can we talk about though the opening death scene of how much it's not Stallone's fault, but also just like how much she could have done to save her life.
That's what I'm saying. She could have grabbed the fucking rope
instead of talking. Be like, help. But
as soon as she felt the first tug, her legs should have come up.
I'm not going to get into the victim blaming thing here, guys. She was panicking. She's fucking panicking.
The legs come up and you grab the rope.
She's not experienced. She's freaking out. Everybody's yelling at her. She's got this giant muscle guy coming at her down the rope.
Like the Exorcist.
I liked this bit of trivia. The glove they used was so snug on her hand, they had to like extra lube it up so it slipped off.
OJ.
Climb gloves are really tight. They don't just come off like that.
Oh, we have to talk about the culminating fight in the helicopter, the hanging helicopter with
I was gonna say, is there anything we need to say about the action beats up until then? Like I said, like once it kicks in and like
it's pretty straightforward.
It's basically him on the mountain trying to find the cases before the terrorists do, because they got Michael Rooker leading them. They're slower, and he can like go up the side of the mountain and keep ahead of them and shit. And one by one, he fights the bad guys. It's pretty standard '90s action movie stuff. So I just wanted to make sure, see if there's anything else we didn't talk about, any other points before we get into the finale and shit.
Okay, let's talk about this. So the stoners get caught. They get shot. Yeah. The one gets shot jumping off the mountain with a parachute.
And we think he's going to make it, but does he make it?
No. Well, this is what I want to ask. This is what I forgot that I want to ask. So has anyone remembered a film where they do the entire opening credits with everyone's name that's in the film, right? Just like, Sylvester Stallone, Michael Rooker, so-and-so. And then you have so-and-so as Frank. Just one character as the one name, which is the helicopter driver. You get that one scene where the stoner falls into and you get the wolf eyes, like the camera shot on the wolf eyes, and the wolf like, bites his foot. Like the weirdest little like interaction scene that has nothing to do with the film, just to pull him off a tree for that kid to get shot and killed, and Frank to get murdered a second later. Like, those weird scenes in these action films that just don't make any sense. Like, we have a pack of wolves. Now let's do something with it. And you're like,
we need gore. We need blood, man. It's action.
I always think stuff like that is like stuff that somehow survived from an older version of the script, and it's like somebody liked it, so they left it in, and they did some other rewrites that make it kind of not feel like it makes sense anymore. But like somebody liked having wolves in the movie, so it stayed for some reason.
It represents these people and the lone wolf and
the gray.
It's so dumb.
I just like the balls of John Lithgow running full speed and tackling a dangling Stallone. Like both of them could have fallen off the helicopter off that tackle alone. Like he went for a kamikaze attack at that point.
Yeah, he was like, "We're just
He's
going."
so jacked that he held on.
I love it because it's an upside down helicopter hanging against a mountain. It's a great place to have a final fight scene. I have to say, a great setting. It reminded me of the end of the first Metal Gear Solid when you're fighting on top of the big Metal Gear. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it was great.
I remember Metal Gear Solid 2.
I was gonna say the best
look
thing
at me! I'm still in my 20s. Fuck yourself, Joe.
Hey, listen, it was on the PS2.
I gotta say the best part of the action scene of this film is that showing that Sylvester Stallone is just willing to prove that I can get in a scene and I could probably beat the shit out of anyone in the scene. They're just gonna let them fight normally. Like Sylvester Stallone could have destroyed Lithgow in a heartbeat.
One elbow to the mouth.
Oh, come on!
And he killed him.
You know, there's nothing. There's the best acting is Sylvester Stallone being like, "I'm jacked. You can still go in with me if you want it." That's how it goes.
All right.
You're not
so let's move on to the Yusuf hit us off.
To the ratings phase.
All right. TJ, what'd you think?
I'll give this. Okay, this is a great film. I'm giving this one a clean 8. Briefcases flying out of a plane type of. I got nothing funny. You know what I mean? It's a good film. I haven't seen this since I was fucking a kid.
Yeah.
I forgot about it for a while. I think it's fucking incredible. It's a great action film, so definitely check it
out. I think this is a good. I think as far as Die Hard Anna movies go, this is up there, but it's not the best one. You know what I mean? There are some better Die Hard Anna movies that, and I don't think this is like Stallone's 100% best. I think that this watching just as a fan, I loved watching it. It was so great, and it's so fun, and the fucking Lithgow performance is great. But taking a step back and objectively trying to assess it in the canon of Stallone films, it took a little bit of a hit, I think, for me. Like some of the production stuff was a little shaky and whatever. I'll probably give this like a 7. You know, okay. like a solid 7.
I'm with you, Yusuf.
Yeah, I agree. It also helped that I watched it on my laptop, and I had a double screen, so it was even tinier. So the defects.
How the movies are supposed to be seen.
Yes.
Yeah, so the defects weren't as glaring as Brian's watch, but I'll give it 7.5 falling women. One of them is cut in half for some reason. Out of 10.
I love when John Lithgow kills his own girlfriend too. What a fucking bastard, right? He's
the only villain in this. I'm gonna be the highest rated on this. I'm gonna give this a 8.2 found sweaters.
Now you're just trying to be
out of 10.
You know that sweater smelled like shit too.
Oh, it was musty.
All musty.
It was probably shit. Warm. It probably cracked. So anyway, like I said, it's a little different. We're gonna run through our top 5 non-franchise Stallone movies. So that means no Rocky, no Rambo.
No Rocky, no Rambo, no cheating. Those are easy ones. I even almost fell into the trap where I was like, oh, don't forget about Creed. And I was like, motherfucker, that's a Rocky movie. Quit put Creed on your list.
So we're running along. So I think we should just ramble off our top 5s. And if you really want to call something out, talk about it, just kind of,
Well, there's going to be some crossover. So, I'm sure, crossover.
So, Brian, it's your topic. You kick us off.
Oh, okay.
5-1.
Number 5. I'm gonna say right now. I don't have. They're not all great films, but they're films I love. Number 5, Assassins. Fucking Antonio Banderas. Fucking
Really?
written by the Wachowskis. They tried to take their name off of it because they didn't like it, but it's got a ton of Wachowski-isms, including hackers with weird code names and weird shit like that. It's got Julianne Moore. It's just a fun, dumb, but I think it's a really good one. Great Antonio performance. Number 4, Cliffhanger. If you'd asked me before I watched it, it probably would have been a little higher, but I think I was like, no, I need to assess this properly. It's good, but it's a number 4 good. Number 3, this one will probably get me some heat. Fucking Expendables, man. I love that first Expendables
That's a franchise.
movie. Nah, we said no Rockies, no Rambos. I'm just saying. The first Expendables movie, I know a lot of people think that it kind of, a lot of people think that it found its feet in the second one, and the second one is better. I personally like the weird tone of the first one that's kind of half trying to be a serious movie and half being a crazy action movie. I'm into that. Number 2, Copland. Fucking great movie. Just a great fucking movie. Great drama. Great performance. Go watch Copland. Really... And this is when I came too late. I didn't see Copland until last year. So, came too late. And then number 1, was there ever any question? Fucking Demolition Man. One of the best sci-fi comedy action movies of the 90s. It's amazing. It's brilliant.
Yeah, baby. I think that's all of our number 1s.
Does anybody have anything besides Demolition Man at number 1?
No, it's my number 1.
No, it's number 1. Yeah.
All right.
Guys, good.
TJ, why don't you go with your top 5?
Yeah. Number 5 for me, I'm a boxing guru. I love boxing. It's not Rocky. It's not Creed. It's Grudge Match. I love Sylvester Stallone versus Robert De Niro.
I've never seen that.
It's one of those fucking stupid movies that you just fucking, on a Saturday morning on TNT or TBS, Yusef, I just fucking...
TJ never watches a movie that doesn't have commercials in it.
TJ, my favorite part about Grudge Match is the posters are all just photoshopped bodies of him and De Niro on other people.
Oh, it is. It's so good.
Them leaning on, Photoshop leaning on the fucking ring posts and shit. Yeah, I remember.
For me is Over the Top. Straight off the bat. It's one of those ones I saw in the 80s. I'd never seen that ever since, but...
Haven't we watched it?
It's a blasty blast. Honorable mention.
TJ, you know exactly what the fuck it is.
TJ, haven't I drunkenly showed you Over the Top?
Not together yet.
That's a weird sentence.
When your movie isn't 100% sure of your main character's name, you know you're in a good place.
Hawk or Hawks.
Now, 3 for me is Cliffhanger. Because this movie brought it way back for me.
Yes.
I thought something completely different for this movie, and then when I watched it last night, I fell in fucking love. So I feel like Cliffhanger is going to be a winter watch for me all the fucking time now.
Solid movie.
Yeah.
Why'd I own it?
2 Judge Dredd.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You have to way out of left field here.
It's comedic. Again. Now let me tell you, I never seen.
They definitely were trying to capitalize on the chemistry between Rob Schneider and Sylvester Stallone from Demolition Man. They were like, we got to get those two back together.
I've never seen his a lot of his films other than the franchise ones. And obviously for me, other than Judge Dredd, number 1, Demolition Man, hands down. So we'll move on.
I do like that big robot that's in Judge Dredd. That's a great practical effect.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock having sex. Yes.
I'm gonna go. Then Yusuf's gonna go, and he's gonna give his pick after.
Ooh, nice.
Gotcha. Good.
Cool.
Good job.
So I'm gonna go with number 5 is Escape Plan. It's a newer one.
I love Escape Plan.
I actually found that movie a ton of fun. I've seen it a few times.
Have you watched the sequel?
No, because I only save straight to DVD movies of Nick Cage or John Travolta.
I don't know, man. It's got Batista in it, though.
Ooh, that Batista bump. All right.
Give it that Stuber bump.
Anyway, I think Escape Plan got wrongly hated when it was released. It's a ton of fun. Good premise. My number 4, like Brian's, is also Cliffhanger. I think we already said about Cliffhanger. Number 3 is Copland. Copland is, as Brian is just legitimately a good drama.
Never seen it.
has
Same.
I think you would
You
really.
said
I think
same.
you guys would really
I hadn't
like.
seen it till like last year. Somehow just slipped through, even though I heard it was good at the time when it came out. I still didn't get around to it.
And it has a lot of like, it's just a strong performance. And weirdly, there's a lot of good actors in it, but Stallone's the best actor in the movie.
Yeah, Stallone is still the lead and still holds his own with De Niro and fucking all the other. There's some big heavy hitters in it.
Wait, so you're telling me Stallone and De Niro made a
Yeah.
movie that's not Grudge Match?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
Cool. All right, I'm in.
My number
Pre-
two,
pre-
and these are just
Pre-man boob, De Niro.
my number two, and these are just favorites. I absolutely love Over the Top. I've had so much fun with that movie. Whether it's probably my number one or top three, like get drunk watches and just like live commentary. Like it's just I have so much fun.
Just
with
so
that
you guys
fucking-
know, I'm gonna make us watch Oscar sometime. So just so we're all on the same page.
If we watch Oscar, I'm going to read live on camera Roger Ebert's review of Oscar because I'm pretty sure that's one of the like most like gutted like movie reviews ever. And then number one, Demolition Man. Like
Yes.
obviously.
so, you Stiff. What do you got? And then what's your pick for next week? Or
I was very
couple
surprised
weeks
that very surprised that we all had different movies because I have different movies. Number 5, Daylight. And
alright.
I like a
Never
good disaster movie.
Never
It's
seen it.
Fancy.
it's dumb, it's fun, it's a disaster movie. Number 4, this one is drenched in nostalgia because I used to watch it as a little kid, and that is Stop or My Mom Will Shoot
Oh,
Hey, I'll give it up for Estelle Getty. Estelle Getty
Yeah.
can get on this list anyway.
I love how Estelle Getty refused to use a gun because she was so against gun rights, but the movie's called Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
you. And she is
And
doing
the poster has her with a gun.
Yeah.
And she's doing her Golden Girls stick, and it's wonderful. And she's making fun of Stallone, and it's hilarious. Number 3 is a Cliffhanger. We already talked about it.
Nice.
Number 2, and this one is also drenched in nostalgia, but a different type of nostalgia. This is when I was a bad boy. I was 13, and I was a bad boy, and that is Cobra.
Oh, yeah.
Good pick.
Marion
With the-
Cobretti.
Toothpick, and he just looks greasy all the time,
I
and
want
he's
to
a
see a Dirty
badass.
Harry movie that stars Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, and number 1 is Demolition Man. I know how to use the shells, and that is fucking hilarious. I love that movie. Yeah. So the
Real
past,
quick, speed round.
Go ahead.
Everybody's favorite Rocky movie. Go.
Rocky 4.
Rocky 2.
Yusuf?
first one.
Classic. Rocky 3, I think. I'm going for it.
Okay.
Shit, we're all different.
Yeah, they're all very different.
It's our differences that make us the same, though.
Love it.
Oh my god. So the past 3 episodes have been very straightforward in terms of the movies. They're action movies, they're fun movies, and I want something weird, and I want something that you all are probably gonna hate or are probably gonna love. So we're
Colors.
taking us back to my man. Let me read his name, so I don't want to spell it wrong. Sir Terry Gilliam.
Oh, really?
We're gonna watch Brazil.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Has somebody seen this movie?
Nope,
Nope.
never seen Brazil.
Oh, never seen it.
Boom! All right, I'm swinging for the fences. I'm swinging for the fences. This movie is fucking weird, but I love it. It's a dystopian future, and shit gets weird, and it's hilarious. Yeah, go watch it. Have fun.
Kill him?
Terry
Yes,
Gilliam.
Taron Killam. We're gonna watch
Terry
Taron.
Gilliam made Brazil.
Terry Gilliam.
I thought you were going to say Maggie. I was like, oh.
No. Yeah, I think it's
It's on Hulu.
what's the name of the guy? I always forget his name. He's nominated for an Oscar this year.
Jonathan Price. I have the
Yeah.
thing.
He's the lead. He's hilarious in it.
It's available on Hulu, guys, by the way.
Also on YouTube for 99 cents.
Oh, okay.
Or you could get the fancy Criterion collection if you love it. I loved it.
Oh, Criterion would be great. I can't wait.
Hey man, Freddy Got Fingered is in the Criterion Collection, so.
All right,
Wait,
guys. That's it for me.
No, it's fine.
I'm looking forward to. So TJ, when are you dropping this?
I can do this week.
Well, it's going to
All right,
go up
guys, you can
next
find
week,
us
right? It's
at-
going to go up in our normal order, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
So you're watching this from the past. I'm gonna be in Puerto Rico
We're
while
from
you're
the
listening
past.
to this. So I'll be sipping on my pina coladas. But you can catch me at wildlife.movies.com and at Wildloma. TJ, where can people find you?
You guys are on Flyover State of Film YouTube right now. You can find me at TJ Dex on Twitter. Other than that, that's it, baby. Brian, where can you find you?
Twitter. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Sorry, it just happened on today. It'll be old news by the time this goes up, but the Yang Gang just took a nosedive. Andrew Yang called it. He's not going to be running for president anymore. I know, shocker. We all thought he was going to be the one, but I guess you're going to have to get behind a different horse. So sorry to hear about that. You want to know more about your options? Check me out on Twitter at Hershkillies.
Yo.
You can find me at Chenega1, doing the usual.
He came to life. He was like,
It's not that hard. You're the last person to come fucking off. You know what I mean?
That was like a fucking weekend
I like
at
the
Bernie's
Joe
and somebody
hosted
turned on the
episode.
music.
They have their own feel, you know? They got their own vibe.
Joe is like weekend at Bernie's right now. Let's go. Bye, guys. Thank you for everything. Bye.
Bye.
We love you so much. We love you.